I'd say
Uh,
if you do, the floor is yours.
Right, Lucas, when are you starting the recording?
It started like 5 minutes ago.
There we go,
Oh.
guys. We're talking about cannibalism.
Hey, lads.
Nice.
Hey, we
nice.
got Baglehood here with the extras without Vinay because Vinay's a little shit. Anyway, hey, we're having our first ever podcast talk discussion, argument, controversial topic where Benin was, of course, going to put up his points and everyone has to say yes, or else that's it.
yeah, that's it, baby. That's it. I know it. So
we're
so
talking about cannibalism.
let me ask the first question. Yeah, what made all of us unanimously agree that our first podcast will be about cannibalism? I'm actually interested in that.
It was either talking about kids becoming trans at 4 years old or cannibalism. What do you think we'd choose?
Say as if that option is better.
Nah, cannibalism it is all the way.
This was indeed a very unanimous decision.
It was a very unanimous
Very
decision. Like,
unanimous.
nobody even bargained.
I had so much say in this decision. So
Now think about it. How interesting is it? Like, think about it this way. Not many people have that much of an interest in cannibalism. Now if we start arguing about it,
hey, speak for yourself.
hey
yeah,
Michael, have you ever eaten a human?
No, but I am interested.
Exactly. People are interested, but no one has the guts to discuss it.
First
Boy.
of all, let's first of all hear everybody's position, yeah, from the top to the bottom, yeah. Sai, just give a brief description of what you think about cannibalism, so that we can like streamline this thing.
When one species of any creature eats another species.
We know what cannibalism is, but I hear your take.
You wanted the description, I gave a description.
Man,
It is
leave
the
it.
right definition.
You said when one species eats another
Yeah,
species.
When one
No.
member
Of
of a
the same
species,
species.
eats another
Yeah.
member of the same species.
Just here
God damn it.
confusing
You want
everyone.
to hear
My
your
take
take on it?
is it depends. It depends. Like, check. Cannibalism in between humans is very, very, very. First of all, it's gross and it's illegal. But then it happens between other creatures. For example, rabbits. Rabbits eat their young. Hamsters eat their.
Not rabbits.
They do.
Yeah, they do. So, like when rabbits give birth and they hide their children, if one of them happens to die, they eat their child. No traces of the rabbit remains, and the other kids are not like found.
Oh my
And
god.
do the same just because they hate their babies, so they eat the babies. Also, fish.
So the animal kingdom's form of abortion, man.
The animal kingdom is full of cannibalism and bad parenting.
Nice. Bobchinski, what do you gotta say?
Alright. So I think cannibalism is good. Let me tell you why. It can listen first.
Yeah.
It can solve world hunger, easy peasy.
That's not true. Because I was looking this
No,
up.
it's right.
It's
No,
that's
right.
not true.
Listen to Richie. Listen to Richie.
No, because at the moment, I was looking this up. At the moment, globally, we consume 350 million tons of meat a year. If you assume approximately half of a person's body weight can be recovered as edible meat, and then calculate the total body mass of humans, you get around 300 million tons of meat from humans that exist on the planet.
So we're significantly short.
Yeah.
No.
So you
the
can
thing
feed the entire population for about a year. So if you're taking cannibalism as the route to solve world hunger, you'd have to you kind of have to farm humans, the way like rabbits do their young. You farm humans. If you were going that route, to do that, because it's more of, in terms of practicality, it's more of a population control mechanism than actually solving world hunger. I mean, you can put a dent in it, but it's more towards population control.
But also no, because another reason, because you're not just eating humans, there's also with the current meat intake. So it's just adding more meat into the current system per se.
Right.
But what's the reason to add a variety when you have such a wide variety already? Why do we have to add humans on the fucking menu?
There's just one more option.
Oh my fucking lord!
the meat, particularly, especially from carnivores, but meat in general is a more inefficient food source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The further away you get from, I guess, the sun. I was gonna say the ground, but the further away you get from the sun, the more losses there are in the system. So when you get to one animal's eating another animal who ate plants who got light from the sun, then it just becomes so much more inefficient.
Mir, your statement has been debunked.
Well,
you gotta
What's
make
your
more?
take, Benin?
uh,
What's
wait,
your
wait.
take?
Let me add a point before we move
Yeah.
on. Apparently, human meat tastes a lot like chicken from what
I heard that too.
That's only in movies, my guy. What the hell?
No, it was like
No,
an
I
actual
heard that
show.
from a cartoon,
where-
so it has to be true.
No, it was
It
an
has to be
actual
true.
show where they cooked, like someone cut his own like a part of the stomach, and then they fried it, and he tasted it, and he said it tasted a lot like chicken.
Oh my
Wait, so he
lord.
ate himself, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, that's
What's
one
your
bit.
take?
My take is, despite the fact that we actually think cannibalism is taboo, we've been doing it for for a very long time. up until around the 16th century, we've been practicing cannibalism.
That doesn't make it okay. We've also been killing each other.
Yeah, but it's not like we're eating each other. I can kill you today, but I'm not gonna eat you. Depends on the situation. But now, my point was we need to destigmatize cannibalism because our parents did it, so we should be able to do it too. You know what I'm saying?
I actually, I don't agree with that, my guy. What
Oh wait.
you're taking imported cannibalism when you already have food on our tables, you know?
Here's the thing, yeah. Let me go into more detail. As an example, in China, all the way back, can't remember when. When a parent was extremely ill, there used to be this practice whereby the youngest child would sacrifice a part of their flesh to their parents in order to heal them.
But
Yeah.
savage.
And when you look at it back all the way from even the 14th century, there was this medicine which used to be made out of mummies. So the British used to steal a lot of the mummies from Egypt, but when of course the mummies ran out, they used to just steal from graves, and they would just feed people that. Yep. I
Richie,
shit you not.
what's your take? What's your take? Let's just
Well-
move on. Richie, what's your take?
Yeah, so I was talking about this a bit, but it's purely a cultural thing. In terms of the taboo for it, because it is done a lot in some cultures. So, it is viable to do or feasible to do. I'll say there's not because there's not like major health concerns or something with it. But it's also not. I mean, it's not like a one size fits all solution to world hunger because there's just not enough people. There's not the birth rate
There are not enough
isn't
people
high
to go
enough
around.
to sustain that. So unless you using it as a population control method, which there's more efficient ways, it's purely a cultural thing.
How about you,
Shit.
Lucas? You have anything to add?
Okay. Cannibalism. Yes, cannibalism. So, my problem is less so the act and the circumstances to it. For example, I won't lie, like let's say you're stuck in somewhere. For example, let's say you're stuck inside you're stuck inside a what's it called? You're stuck inside a sinking ship, and there are dead people. There are dead people, and you don't have much choice. Then cannibalism is kind of justified at that point. But it actually did happen.
So your stance. on.
Wait, let me finish it.
Yeah.
If it
But
needed.
but the problem with cannibalism I have is the method of people. Because, like, yes, there are these cases where they can be justified, but the problem is there are a lot more cases of people just killing other people just because of cannibalism, just to eat other people. My point is,
So you have a moral standpoint,
Wait.
is what you're saying.
yeah,
against it.
but
I think his take is more like a just in case. So, like, if you have no other alternative, eat humans. Other than that, it's stupid, right, Lucas?
Yes, but less so completely. For me, it depends. Like, for example, the problem about cannibalism is that you have to kill, like, for like a lot of cases, usually, people are killing each other to eat. You see? To eat
Yeah.
human meat.
What's wrong with that?
That's the problem is it's first illegal. Second, it's immoral. Like, there's no it's more if you do that, there's no reason for you to actually kill humans than just eating like meat, normal meat. You see what I mean?
Let's
I have
do
a
this. For this
rebuttal. I have a
discussion,
rebuttal against that one.
Wait.
and before we go on, let's do this. For this discussion, let's ignore the illegal part of this entire
Yeah,
topic.
if you want to make it
Let's say
legal.
cannibalism was illegal.
Even then, it would mean you still have to kill
Lucas,
another
if
human being.
cannibalism,
You
Hey,
still have
look,
to
man,
kill
the
another
US
human
bombs how many people in right now in Israel? What's going on?
being. Yeah. Is that right? That's the thing. Is that right?
Who said it's right? Who said it's right? But when it comes to those war stuff, people are going to die either way.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Here's the
It's
thing.
just war.
Here's the
shut
thing.
up, Michael.
It's
Not
kind
your
of the
turn.
case of
Okay.
it's kind of the case of it's kind of case of there's cannibalism of like you eat it or you eat it, like, let's say for example, if you need to eat it, I've never really said that it's honestly at that point like both. It just depends on how it comes to that point.
Yeah, like you're talking like extreme survival situations.
Exactly.
Where
Those
it's,
ones
where
are
it's
totally
you because
yeah.
in those situations things are escalating. It's not like you go from sitting in the comfort of your own home to just walk out the door, kill someone, and eat them.
Exactly.
Hey, Richie,
You're
grab me
talking
a
about
leg
like
real quick.
it's an escalating situation of like more and more what would be considered taboo or immoral things.
Because at that point it's more of, so if I don't do it, I'm gonna die. That's totally justified. Now compared to, let's say, one of the interesting cases here, like for example, even though they, like for example, when one person actually, it's actually pretty recent, where there was where in 2010 a PhD student killed and ate three prostitutes. Then at that point, I'm like, fam, you're a PhD student, you have your whole life ready. Why are you killing? Just eat some chicken, boy.
Before we go into deep, we gotta ask our favorite man, Coochie, what his thoughts are.
Yes. I mean, I don't think there's anything inherently bad with cannibalism, like in and of itself. But
yeah,
so like for me, it's more of a moral thing. Like, cannibalism is all fun and games until it's your turn to get eaten.
until it's your turn to be hunted.
Hold up. So, according to your morals, yes or no, would you eat a human or would you not?
Right now, no. But
hold on. Another question is this: is the issue killing or is the issue eating?
the issue is killing.
So if you were the one who was to kill, would you happily eat it?
And no, because somebody would have ended up getting killed.
We'll bring this home. We'll bring this home because I have a theory to bring to the table. Now Zalia.
Hey,
Zalia just joined.
I've been here for a while. Y'all just ignored me.
No. When we started, you weren't here. Then we heard you join.
Yeah, then we heard you join.
You cannot leave until we're done. Now Zalia talk.
Why is everyone ahead of me?
Fire alarm. So
everyone's ahead of Michael.
I don't know. I was told to come back like 30 minutes later, and then I'm here, and there's like 7 people instead of 4.
Okay, what's your take on cannibalism?
Okay, theoretically, we could already be cannibals, and we don't know. Do you know how most of the meat is made? Do you know how all meat is made?
No.
Neither do I. So are you telling me for 100% certain they couldn't have used human meat? You wouldn't have noticed?
We have established it tastes extraordinarily like chicken.
I did say it wasn't about the eating, more about the killing. But to be honest, if I did find out that the whole meat was actually
I'm just saying, you could be a cannibal your whole life and you never know.
Let's just move off Rosalia and straight to Michael.
All it takes is an accident on the meat packing line. You've got a hand in your chicken.
Like you honestly think they're gonna separate the grinded up hand with the other meats? No, fuck that. They're just gonna let it go.
You know, meat packing lines are kind of dangerous because you have sharp objects that being wielded by people who are tired and overworked, and in fairly unsanitary conditions.
A story about back in like late 1800s, I think they used to have meat packing plants were so badly health sanitary that it was not uncommon to like have a human or two die a day.
Telling you guys that they cannibalism our whole lives.
Cannibalism in the 80s.
Michael, finally. It's your
Finally.
turn.
Anyway, before I give my stance, I like to ask a question. If you like, let's say like, okay, there's a little piece of skin on your finger that's peeling off a bit, and you eat that. Does that count as cannibalism since you're kind of eating yourself?
No, flesh and blood.
The problem
flesh
is
and blood,
it's
like
not enough to
meat.
sustain you.
That's just skin, and you're not doing it. Yeah, you're not doing it for sustenance.
So if you get a cut and you use your mouth to clean off the wound, does that count?
No, it doesn't. Because you're not looking for sustenance.
Let's make this clear. When we say cannibalism, we mean.
Because then again, I don't know about y'all, but I just clicked mine after.
Let's get one thing clear. Cannibalism is like stealing a chunk.
Yeah.
Are we saying the person's got to be alive when we steal a chunk?
No, you just gotta chew. You just gotta chew.
Yeah, they can be alive or dead, basically.
Yeah, like you just have at his penis, you know. Like just...
Okay, so by saying that,
bro.
Chop the whole head off. But yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, my stance. I would eat a person if I had to. Also,
if I had to, I would also eat.
Yeah, if someone told me like they prepared a dish for me that is human, I would eat it.
I would eat it just to see how it tastes.
Exactly. No, I would actually gladly. I would feast on it. Anyway, that's my stance. I would eat.
So let's make this clear. How many people are for eating, and how many people are against?
Okay, but what does that mean though? For eating.
Yeah, because there's different.
Would you eat a human chunk of meat that's been cooked?
Let's say
and
if
put
they
in front
served
of
you at
McDonald's.
Well, no, because there's different situations for that. There's like a Hannibal Lecter type situation where you're going out, you go out, you kill someone, and you cook and make a meal out of it, versus like a survival situation where you're out in the woods and you have no other option, but you do have a fire in front of you.
Let's say it like this. Let's put it like this. Imagine if it's basically the same way McDonald's serves you meat. Would you eat a person? Like a human burger that has been quote unquote ethically sourced. We don't know if they died before or early or whatever. But it's human meat. It is human meat, and the state is okay with it, the government is okay with it, people are okay with it.
Okay, let's
from like a social standpoint. If McDonald's was to like serve you that burger, yeah, let's go from like top to bottom. Sorry, would you eat it?
I'm against.
Alright, so who's keeping track?
Okay, wait.
I'll keep track.
Are we saying that they're selling it to like everybody?
Yeah, like it's mainstream.
Is it socially common practice at that point to just eat human meat?
The government is okay with it. Whether it's socially acceptable or not, I don't know.
How would that work though?
I might.
What do you mean?
Depends on how
That's not a feasible situation. Like you couldn't get to that point. There's just not enough meat there for it.
Yeah.
No, but we're saying like in a hypothetical standpoint.
Should we just
Richie,
ignore
would you
like,
willingly eat meat without there being a survival situation? Yes or no?
I
Here's the
probably
thing.
would. I'd probably just avoid it because
Alright.
there's no need for it, so I'd avoid it.
All right, there's a no for
Well,
Richie.
but what if it's become so mainstream then that it's like salt where everything
can't.
has it?
It can't.
Oh,
Because
we're not saying that. Okay,
it
Alright,
can't.
but
the
that-
reason
That's
why
the point.
Richie-
That's the point. Is it can't become that mainstream. There's just not enough human flesh in the world.
Okay,
compared
let's
to
say
the
let's
amount
say
of
let's say you're the
people.
top. Let's say you're the
There's a
top
lot of
1%.
Let's
Let's say
say
you're the
there's
top
human
1% who can
farm
afford the human meat. Would you buy it?
No, at that point, I just avoid it. If I was spending that much money on meat, I could just get better meat.
Alright.
How you so
Yeah,
sure
but
human meat isn't
Richie
the
If
is
I'm
best?
spending that,
against.
if
No,
if
no,
it's
how-
that
how you
situation
so
I'm
sure?
spending, I can just get better high quality meat.
Hey, from the stories which I've seen from
Sonia,
cannibalists,
keep
they
it
usually
short,
say
don't worry.
human meat is the best meat. So how are you gonna get any better meat than that? How you gonna know without tasting it?
Hmm.
If you've ever had the best meat ever, how you gonna know? You gotta try it, Richie.
Anyway,
I'll
Meher,
ponder
would
that a
you
moment.
eat it?
Yes.
Hold on, the reason that's why I've said that is because
Okay.
everyone here is afraid of dying. I don't think anyone here would have refused to eat a person if they're on their last legs and they're about to die of starvation. I don't think anyone here is that hardcore on
Care
dying.
if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Well,
I-
At that point.
Sai, will you do it in the survival situation? No.
No.
I would, in a survival situation, it would be like a life of pi scenario. I would
Yeah,
avoid
life of pi, like
longest
there's
time
nothing.
possible. I would avoid it for the longest time possible until I'm starved, and then when my mind finally gives in, yes. But before that, nah. Struggle all the way to the end.
Everyone would be. Because
Yeah.
if you're socially brought up to be like, cannibalism bad, don't do it under any circumstance, it's a sin, then unless your mind gives up, you're not really gonna do it.
Exactly.
That's why this sort of hypothetical is an odd one because you're basically proposing a scenario where you were raised to believe different things than you are.
Let
Yeah.
me
And so
give you.
if
Let
I
me
was raised to
rebuttal to
believe
that.
if I was raised in a culture where cannibalism is acceptable, yeah, I'd probably be eating human meat all the time.
let
Exactly.
me give you like a rebuttal to that. Right now, some people already normalize cannibalism. Like if
Wait,
I'm not,
Yeah.
there was a time in the
Hold on, wait a
Kardashians.
minute.
No, listen, there was a
Hey,
time in the
Sai.
Kardashians. There was a time in the Kardashians when they actually wanted to eat a human placenta, and they fed the entire family a human placenta.
That's just
oh, dog,
gross.
that's
Oh,
different.
what? Is that true?
That's
And
different.
it's
Yeah, I've
true.
heard
I
that.
can send you guys a video on WhatsApp. I'll send you the
Yeah, but
video
no,
on
but yeah.
WhatsApp.
But
What's
that's
up,
different.
university?
But yeah, when you give birth, there's an option to eat your placenta.
What about
You
People have normalized
you
it.
can't
That's how
do it.
bad it is.
Yeah, it's actually a thing.
So would you guys eat your wife's placenta?
No.
But I don't think that counts as cannibalism. Though.
You know, it's weird. I'd eat her arm, but I wouldn't eat that.
And if it does, it would be the best form of cannibalism.
Guys, if
Or-
you could please check the Discord general chat, and you'll see.
Can
Yeah,
someone
dog.
stream it?
It's alright. I'll stream it. I'll play it and I'll stream it.
So it's on video.
I don't think I want to see
Yeah.
that.
I'm screen sharing. Give me a sec. Nah, trust me, just watch it because it's stupid and it's hilarious. Alright, join stream.
Yeah, I'm here.
Do not comment on the million tabs I have open.
No, those aren't too many.
All these stupid ads refuse my videos from playing. What the hell?
You gotta get that premium.
Gotta get that premium.
Alright, here we go.
Oh,
Wait, can anyone hear anything?
nope.
No.
No.
Alright, let me restream it on
You have to
just
stream. Oh, why
Yeah.
using light mode? Gun.
Oh,
Cost stuff right there.
Okay, while he's doing this, let's answer this question again. Okay, so Benin, would you do
wait,
it?
I'm streaming again. I'm streaming again. Guys, join.
Oh, okay. I guess we're done.
Can you hear it?
Yeah,
I
we
can
can.
do that.
Loud. Carlos.
What the hell is this?
Bakun is a man. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, good times, I guess.
Don't know until you become pregnant with your first child. There's some people that think it's a good idea to eat your own placenta.
It's gross.
This is what a placenta looks like. The
Oh.
perfect postpartum superfood that helps balance hormones. I feel like I need that. Is this what happens when everyone gets pregnant? You turn into like little Courtneys? When you become pregnant, different things change and your priorities change.
You gotta love TV editing.
A placenta?
Bro.
They say you can eat them.
You do. My wife did that. No
You see, a man of culture. He.
Oh, I can't. This is such a beautiful dinner. I just lost my appetite.
Why would you not take it?
That's ridiculous.
That's the question I want to know.
The stuff that came out of the inside of your body.
No, I definitely want to eat
I'm tired of hearing the voices. I can't do this
Man.
anymore.
close-minded. Except for Courtney. I mean, she gets it.
Come on, this isn't the video to. Isn't the video to the Kardashians? That's next week.
Okay.
Wait, it's over. We've had enough. We've had enough now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Honestly.
loud.
Nah. If you think that's bad enough, you say something.
No,
They
I think
act
you too.
Also, copyright side, you just can play the whole video through another
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Ah!
get straight.
Ah! Ah!
Probably never douche.
They
Okay,
actually
that's-
bought a
Keeping
placenta.
up with a Kalosa Kalash.
They cooked it and they fed the entire family.
Fuck.
First of all, for a placenta, that's mighty meaty.
I know, right? It looked like a steak at some point.
My guy, forget that. She removed the entire thing and it's like a big lump just came out.
Okay, now a very realistic situation is this one. Would you guys eat your wife's placenta?
Nope.
No.
Why?
Why not?
Why would you?
Hot dogs in the fridge, man.
Wait, first of all, what did they say it tasted like? They say it tasted like chicken.
Oh shit.
No,
In
this is
fact,
like
that's a good
steak.
question. Let me
They
let
said-
me watch the video.
I had steak.
I heard
Let
steak
Let me
too.
watch the video and I'll tell you what
No.
they say it tastes.
Clovis who said it mentioned it looks like a steak.
Oh.
Ah. But Mir, would you try?
Of course
Yeah,
I'd
Mira
try. I'm
definitely would
curious.
try.
Even me,
Fuck outta
the
here.
curiosity is what kills me.
Uh-huh. I'm so curious to eat another woman's placenta, man. Like, for real.
No, not just any
Hey.
woman. The woman who bore my son.
Ah,
That's what makes it like adds the extra flavor.
your progeny's
I
placenta.
actually said it tasted like rotten mutton.
Like what?
Mutton doesn't taste that bad.
Rotten mutton. So like
Oh, then I'm
they were
good.
spitting it out. They said that it tastes like rotten food, and they just started speaking it's like rotten mutton.
Maybe it just wasn't
Yeah,
cooked properly.
There's,
Yeah.
there's no way it would taste good. It came out of the freaking the uterus.
Hey,
Fam, you'd be surprised amount of things that you wouldn't think would taste good, but they taste good.
with the right dipping sauce?
I mean, I
No,
know,
no.
Special
I
dipping
know.
sauce.
I know penis tastes good, but like I don't know about the rest.
Like,
Where did I go from? That's sus as fuck.
why, Clovis?
I'm
Clovis!
No,
Like,
I'm responding to
why?
what Benin said. But no, Benin said you never know, and he's right. He's right. He's right.
Like you never know.
You never know.
Where did you go tasting penis?
Matter of fact, you guys should try it too. You never
Hey,
know.
Oh my fucking
If you guys can consider eating a placenta, you might as well
This
too.
is gonna turn up as one of
Nah,
those
bro.
Benin,
There's still
Benin
limits.
Michael Clovis controversial topics of Clovis.
I no, but
Like
what
that,
I
man.
no, but you know, Clovis is another point. But it's still funny that you guys could not eat a placenta. That's such a
That's
bad
different.
that's such a bad ultimatum. Right. Whether you're gonna
Here's the
suck this
thing.
dick or eat a placenta.
Here's the thing. Yeah, this is just why I'm saying the placenta is the best case of active cannibalism.
Yeah, that is what I said.
You're not killing anyone. Yeah. You're not killing anyone. It's basically human meat provided for free.
Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning.
No,
Best form of
no,
cannibalism.
no, you're right.
So,
It
you-
is.
so all of you guys who gave rebuttals, considering like your moral standpoint, like you'd have to kill. What would you do now? Why wouldn't you eat it?
It's more
At
so.
that point, it would just come down to preference, I guess.
Yeah.
It just like
Yeah,
You don't know if you don't know what you
Well,
don't like if you don't eat.
Well, no, because when you're talking about this, you're presenting in a scenario where there's no reason why you need to do it. It's a completely optional thing that you're not gonna face any detrimental effects if you don't. So
Yeah.
you're asking, so it's asking someone to go, stretch beyond their normal boundaries
Yep.
for for out of the sake of just curiosity.
not everybody's gonna be curious enough to.
Let me ask the virgins in this
Yeah.
group. Let me ask the virgins in this group. Have you guys ever wondered what sex is like? Have you ever been curious?
Yeah, fuck you.
No, with it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah? No, that's
Hey,
the
can
thing.
you, wait, can you
can be
virgins
like
go
you
ahead and
can be
answer
like
already? Jeez. Fuck, man. Well,
you can make the argument that you're stretching beyond your comfort zone, but this is not the first time you're going to do it. Yeah, to have a new experience.
Yeah, but when you talk about sex, humans have an innate drive to reproduce,
to copulate.
So yes, so there's it's not going. You're going outside of a comfort zone, yes, but not just arbitrarily. There's literally an internal drive that's pushing you to go there.
Richie, if we put it that way, there was also an internal drive for people eating human flesh back in the day.
I'm pretty sure those guys just were used to eating human flesh in the first place.
Yeah, because when you look at them back then, human flesh was used in like remedies,
Yeah, for them it was more like us eating like burgers or something. They were just like, hey yo, did you guys taste that leg yesterday?
It was one of those rumors: you eat a brain, you get smarter.
Yeah, like some of those kind of things.
Yeah, and so that's a situation where the culture, like the cultural stigmatization around it is different, because in a lot of modern societies, there's a lot of stigmatization against it, and so when you ask someone who's from there to go and do it, then you're going way outside of the norms and what they're used to. But when you've grown up having a different outlook on it, you're asking them a different level of going outside their comfort zone.
Yeah, and here's my question onto you. Yeah, I understand what you're pointing at, but I'm asking now each and every one over here when they have to make their own personal decision. Yeah, would you eat the placenta?
No.
So Michael says no. Zalia, would you eat it?
Sure, why not?
Mankuchi.
I mean, it's not like it's gonna kill me.
I don't think that's something that I'd be able to decide right now. It's more of a decision
do we
I
know
take
if eating it will give you like the same diseases the other person has?
I mean, they're alive, aren't they? If the Kardashians have died, we don't know.
Well, I guess I'll eat it if I'm not gonna die.
Mankuchi.
I'd probably just flip a coin or something.
Yes. Very good decision making, if I may.
Wise man indeed.
Yeah, why?
Okay, it's more so I'm a very picky eater. To the case where I don't eat liver or anything that's not bacteria. So I would say no, because that also is like in the stomach.
But you tried liver. You've tried liver too. You didn't like liver.
To be honest,
I'm not saying finish the whole damn 1 pound placenta. Say give it a taste.
I would probably puke before I could do that. So sadly, no. Here's the thing. I haven't tried liver. I just smelled it and said no.
What if it's okay? Richie has already said.
The thing is,
probably not. There's nothing pushing me to do it. So
yeah. Here.
Just wait, before we move on, Lucas. There's one time I told someone, like, we had to cook liver, and we told them, yo, those are chicken cubes, and then he ate it nicely. Didn't know it was liver. So I'm thinking that's more of a psychological thing.
It's more of a psychological thing because I'm pretty sure of us here can agree snails are disgusting. The French eat snails all the time.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's like 100% psychological.
That guy could not tell the difference. And I know it has a different texture, but that guy could not tell the difference.
No, 100% it's psychological. Men are not even denying that.
Yeah. Richard, the question is that is your stomach
Everything in our
not
society
able
is
to process human meat?
And at the end of the day, they probably wouldn't do it on their own.
Yeah. Anyway,
peer
Bob
pressure.
Chinsky, how about you? Would you?
Yes.
Aye.
Yeah, has to be. It has to be expected.
Sai, would you?
Never.
So there
Okay.
are only 3 years
Well, 2 and 1 potential.
with a flip of a coin. All right. And everyone who said they wouldn't, they've attributed it to either personal preference or that they feel uncomfortable. Yeah, or like the morals is like the moral wall.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Damn, you're like pussies.
And may I accept
My
that?
guy, you
Just
go eat that
eat the
meat when
goddamn
you...
placenta.
No.
Eat it! Eat it!
No.
You eat it right
No.
I start shoving it down people's throats. Because the thing is, if you're to give a life or death situation, everyone would eat. Yeah? Like everyone would turn to cannibalism at some point. In fact, we are turning to cannibalism right before even the food, like before the guy's flesh goes bad. If let's say he dies, bro. I mean, forgetting human meat has an expiry date too. I don't know how long they're gonna either find me if I'm lost at sea or something. So you gotta eat when it's still fresh.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it the whole time. If I did decide to do it, I'd have to decide the moment he died.
Yeah, like the moment he died, that's when you decide because bro, that's when he's fresh. If you wait any longer, you're even risking either food poisoning or like maggots or sickness. Like you're risking so much for you to be like, now that I've lost 50% of all my fat, let me now eat him.
And then again, you'd have to like chomp it with your teeth.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
I mean, when you're about to die, what choice do you have?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't like the hypothetical of if you're forced to, because if you're forced to, everyone would do it.
Yeah, but that's the point. Is essentially where do you draw the line between, because at default, if you're raised in a society where it's taboo to eat human meat, then in order to say like what would it take for you to do it, you have to start going more and more extreme until you hit that line.
You hit that line. Yeah. But the thing is, the extreme is almost the same for everybody.
Yeah. No, not necessarily. There's some people that would, like, even if you're trapped in the woods, there's some people that would think immediately that like that's what they need to do and go ahead and do it. And there's some people that would wait as long as possible in order to avoid it. They would they'd go up, they'd start to, and then they'd stop, and then they'd get hungrier, and then they'd go again. And it would take them, some people might wait days before they do it. Some people might do it immediately after the other person had died.
Yeah. All right. So
let
me now flip the coin on that. Yeah. If you guys were stranded at sea, somebody just died, there is no source of food, you don't know when help is coming. How long would it take you guys to decide I might eat this man?
Look, another thing before we get into that. So like the way when you eat chicken raw, you get that infection. I forgot what it's called at the moment.
Salmonella.
Yeah. Do you think if you eat humans raw, that'll be the same case?
I don't know.
Probably.
Like
the case is
when you talk about eating human, it would be the same as eating an animal where you'd want to cook it over a fire first.
Yeah.
You need to cook.
But the thing
first.
is, there has been a recorded period. Yeah, I can't remember in which country, but there also been a recorded period. This exact same thing happened to a bunch of sailors. Yeah, and the last surviving sailor chose to eat the guy as soon as he died. As soon as they got about 2 days or 3 days later, he was found. Yeah, and then this case where of course the dead person's family was taken to court. and the court ruled it was perfectly okay for the guy to eat him. And everyone at the time agreed with the court's decision. Yeah. So society at that time, despite the fact that it was being pushed out because it was about in what 1950 or 1950 something. During that time, despite the fact that eating another person's flesh was basically being tabooed, yeah. Many people agreed with the court's decision to eat a person in a life or death situation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people still agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would agree with that right
Nah,
now.
that's
So now that's what I was saying. Like, for everyone here, how long would it take you to eat a person?
I'd say a few days, maybe a week.
I think that also depends on how long it's been since you've eaten, like before they died. Like if the two of you have spent like a week and a half, and then they die, it's
I mean,
different it's different from
somebody
saying
to
if
die-
you got stranded 2 days ago and now they die.
No, like if you've been stranded in that kind of situation and somebody dies due to starvation, you're also at the brink of death.
Yeah.
Because that's around 30 days. It takes 30 days for a human being to starve, to die of starvation. So let's say around day 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, let's say you don't have water, so they'll probably die in like.
You're stuck at sea.
So
You gotta what?
drinkable.
Drink seawater.
Exactly.
You gotta drink
sea.
seawater.
You can't drink seawater.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to die in like, see, it's 4 days without water, 3 days without water.
Here's the thing, yeah. For those people, in that case, they had the life support of whatever the tiny boats have. Yeah. So they're able to make like shades, they're able to do all of those things. In that case. But one thing what was recorded was that the man did die from starvation. Yeah. So I'm asking you, if you were that sailor in his position, whether you haven't eaten for a good chunk of days, yeah, and you're all pretty weak, you're pretty emaciated, how long would it take you to decide I'm gonna eat this man?
I would eat if I was there for like 20 days already. Then I'm pretty sure I would have already tried it. And if I can stomach a person, then yeah, I'd eat the person. It all depends on how well I can keep it down, honestly.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
mean
same-
it's
I'm
kind of hard.
similar
It's
to
kind of hard to determine a clock if you've never been in a situation like that.
I'm pretty sure you can. Like,
You
from
might
your-
be able to
like,
answer
from
the
your
question
moral
of like,
standpoint.
would I do it, yes or no? But determining like, would I do it immediately or a day later or something? But especially if
I
you've
would
never,
equate it-
especially if you've never felt that kind of hunger before. If you've never gone like a week without food.
Oh no, for me, let me put it this way. Yeah. What I'm mainly looking for is your psychological stance, not exactly what would go down. There's some people I know who are extremely civil. When it comes to a situation like that, they don't even wait for him to die. They'll kill him themselves because they're just that damn hungry. Yeah.
Yeah.
We already know that. Even despite the fact some people over here are saying that killing is wrong, if they're pushed to that limit, they can kill. But what I'm talking about is your psychological stance. Yeah. Right now, being a sane person, how long do you think it will take you to crack?
Honestly, I might crack after a
The
week.
very last moment.
So literally at death's door is when Sunny will crack.
At death's door.
It depends. If let's say it's like let's say let's say I'm with a person, we're both dying, then he dies before me. Like we're both dying of hunger, then he dies out of hunger then before me. I'll probably just do it like instantly.
Yeah, even me.
Yeah, you guys can.
I check my man's pass. I'm like, bro, you good? Ah, good stuff.
Let's go.
I'm like, hey, fam, does it me or you, but
let me raise another point out of this entire conversation. If someone does die first, and you're like, let's go. What part of the body would you eat first?
The
Finger,
hand.
obviously.
The what?
I would say
Finger. Finger. It's easiest to take a bite out of that.
Do you guys
Michael,
remember?
you can have like some like the thigh, which is
maybe
like.
I'm starting off with the thigh.
No, you gotta start easy, you know? You gotta work your
No,
way
but
up to
the-
the big
but
part.
the thigh is a
The
chunk
finger
of
has
meat.
so many bones.
Exactly. Wait, no. It's easier to. Okay, fuck you guys.
What do you mean, fuck you guys? Ah.
Nah, that's
It's like eating a chicken wing. It's like eating a chicken wing. You can,
Michael,
Yeah,
you
but
exactly
can
your point.
compare that to like eating a chicken breast.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm not gonna take a huge bite out of it immediately. That's too much.
Michael, remember? Yeah, Michael, you're dying of hunger.
You gotta warm up to the flavor. You gotta warm up to the taste.
Yeah, Michael, you're about to die. Michael, you're gonna die in the tomorrow out of hunger. Yeah, I'm gonna warm up to the flavor.
I'm gonna warm up to the flavor. I have standards.
Trust me, Michael. Those standards get out of the roof when you're about to die.
You're not dying. I'm treating myself.
Then it dies like Becca's like, all right, bring that.
Wait. I can't eat this human meat without salt and pepper. I need my special sauce.
Michael, which finger would you eat first?
Huh? It doesn't matter. Any finger.
You don't have a preference on that one.
Yeah.
You have a preference of a finger. Outside of the pinky.
Also, I was talking about the thumb, and I'll move to the ring finger. Maybe the pinky next. I will save the middle finger for last.
You have to think about your psychological standpoint from that point. You're about to eat an actual person here for the first time ever. Like,
yeah.
It's good if you eating a finger is like eating a chicken wing. You'll be like, okay, yeah, this is just like eating chicken, and then eventually oh look, I've gone all the way up to the elbow. That's easy.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
when
Mike,
you compare that to a thigh, though, like say for example, you have a knife with you, right?
Yeah.
So when you if you cut off a finger and eat it, you're staring at looking at the finger, and you can see like it is a fully formed human finger that you've cut off, you've cooked, and you're trying to convince yourself to eat. When you talk about something like the thigh, you can just cut off a section of the thigh, and you sit there with a slab of meat.
Okay, if we have tools, then it's a completely different story. If I can roast your body over a flame, then it makes the situation.
So even if you can't though, and you're sitting there, you're looking at you can either look at a finger and convince yourself to eat it, or you can just rip off a slab of meat from the thigh, and then you're just staring at a slab of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll feel like shit if I do that.
Like shit, he's dead.
More so than a finger?
Yes! You must respect your dead friend.
Look, man, he died before me. He wanted me to eat him.
How is eating their thigh any less respectful than eating their finger?
You'd be disrespecting him if you
Listen, remember, if for ever seconds you say like that, just know I'm not dying fast, nigga. I'm not dying fast.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm pretty sure. First of all, even me, I'm telling you guys like this for free. If I was to die first in that situation and y'all wouldn't eat me, I'ma smack you if I meet you in the afterlife. I would just smack you. I'm like, bro, I'm dead. Like what am I gonna do with my old body? Bury it?
Here's a real question. Let's say I die and you guys are going to eat my flesh, right? Would it be considered gay if you eat my dick?
Yes.
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 Okay,
Bro.
fine. Yeah.
I gotta go.
Guys,
See you later.
Aren't things like bull testicles delicacies in some places?
Yeah,
look, man,
they
already
sell bull
established many times
testicles in
this is a moral
carnival.
thing.
Hey, I remember
They sell
Des,
bull
you
testes in carnival.
Yeah. Well,
In carnival.
so is that bestiality then?
No, it's not beast.
Oh my God, Greco, why?
Sex with the fucking.
Yeah.
Isn't
Literally
sucking
biting
up
into
balls
their
considered? Isn't that considered sex as well? We eat ass and consider that sex.
Michael, you're not
That's
sucking
not a
on the balls,
blowjob.
you're chewing the balls. Think about that.
Yes, same shit. It enters your
No,
mouth.
Alright, Michael. Let me ask you a question.
Dick is
Michael.
okay.
Michael.
You see
Michael.
from here?
Michael.
Yeah,
Michael, tell me,
Michael
wait,
has a
Michael.
point here.
Out or not?
Michael has a point here.
Here's the thing, yeah. I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah. I would at least respect my dead friend enough to say, alright.
You can keep your dick.
You can keep it.
You just turned it off by saying I have a such
Wait.
in the afterlife.
You guys better hope we're not in that situation together. I would not hesitate. Hey.
No, Clovis, the first thing Clovis will eat is the dick. He'll just chop it off. It's like, nom, 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 nom.
Oh my god.
Shit, I'd do it if you were alive too.
Hey, hold up.
Okay.
What do you mean?
That's your introductory line whenever you meet someone new. If we were stranded on an island and you were dead, I'd eat that dick.
Yep.
That's exactly what would start. That is my starting point.
Expeditiously. with speed. Anyway,
I don't even know. My throat is dry.
You know, I would lie.
That's out of the way.
I didn't expect this conversation to go this way. I expect it to be a lot more
I expected
serious.
to talk about all my points about animal cannibalism, not human cannibalism. Now it's gone to eating dick is gay.
I've been thinking about this since the beginning. I knew this was going to happen. I was just waiting for one.
Like in the animal kingdom, it's already pretty much established that cannibalism is there.
Natural, yeah.
Yeah. But you see, for human beings, it's a different thing because you have pride.
Well,
Pride.
lions have pride too.
But there
Is
are
that what
some
it is?
tribes that practice
I
cannibalism.
see what you did
though.
there.
It's more like we have options.
Yeah,
So they have options too.
Yeah, because there's a lot of social stuff that humans do that's not really seen in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
So it's, so it's reverse to that.
And that's the thing. The only thing we tried to show you was my point. My point that I was mainly bringing here is, look, we used to do it before. Why can't we continue the tradition?
Have we visited Michael's stranded on an island case yet?
I don't think we need to at this point.
I'm pretty sure already established.
Yeah.
Michael was so happy and excited about it. Stranded island is mine.
Nah, we basically already covered it.
Already covered it. We already covered from the more.
I was going to ask who we'd kill first if no one was dead.
Oh, me, I would kill. I would kill, and I know I still have the strength to kill.
Who would you kill?
Out of everyone in this call right now, who would you kill?
And that's why I'd be the farthest away from Benin as possible. I know he'd be quick to take that decision.
You see,
Yeah.
from a power standpoint, you have to take out the weakest. Who is the weakest in the group?
Let's go in order. Let's go in order. So starting with me here. Who would you kill?
If you're going for Lucas,
wait, what about you?
Okay, what weapons do we have? We have no weapons.
No weapons. You have to find
No
weapons.
weapons. Oh, bare hands? Okay, all of you are dead. Just
Hey, Michael.
Who would you kill?
Michael, I'll put up a fight. Michael, I will put up a fight.
Lucas is the last person I'd go for.
Yeah.
Lucas is the last
I'm
nigga.
pretty sure everybody can agree
Here's
with that.
the first one. Here, who would you go for first?
Alright, give me a second. So basically, I'll find a stone and throw it on the person closest to me, on their head. I don't
And
care who
what if
it
that
is.
person is Lucas? What if that person is Lucas?
Then-
Remember, you don't have that much strength.
No, I'm throwing a rock.
I will survive, Michael.
Throwing a rock wouldn't necessarily kill them.
Here's the thing. Let's make it. Let's say it like this. Yeah, you had a surefire way of killing the person.
Yeah.
Not that if the person is gonna put up a fight. Let's say you remember like the element of surprise or some shit.
Yeah.
Who's your
I'll
first
get the person who's closest to me.
No, you have to have a person. You can't do that. You have to have a person.
Like me, who do you think is more likely to fall into that trap of yours and you're gonna be able to kill him?
Okay, come back to me. Let me think about that one for a second.
Hey,
And then what about you?
Me?
Yeah.
It's between Michael, Richie, and Sai. You people. Because you know the theory of you, yeah? Killing is the last thing on your mind. So it really susceptible for me planning a route to kill. Like are easily gullible. Clovis knows I'm capable of it. The rest of you will be like, just because you people aren't psychologically capable, you'll be able to impose that onto me without knowing that I am very psychologically capable.
Hey, Clovis has already left.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought,
no, go on. No, I'll just freaking I'll just find some other way.
Close will come back to eat with me.
I'll go.
I can imagine that so
And then
well.
I'll come back later and be like, Benin.
Yeah, man, I'll reach over there.
Yo. Yeah, no.
Who would you kill?
I would let the infighting tear you all apart. Because it will.
Yeah, it will.
Once
Yeah.
once the discussion becomes somebody is going to die, who will it be? You all will tear each other apart, and I can just sit and watch till at least a few of you are picked off.
Okay,
And then I step in and target whoever
Okay.
seems strongest at the time.
So at the end of the day, we'd have to come to an agreement that 2 people would die, and like the last 3 remaining would be able to like split the meat apart.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
there's
come
a
to an agreement. Somebody would just go ahead and kill somebody else.
Yeah, like somebody's gonna
Yeah.
kill somebody, and it's most likely going to happen before we even discuss about.
Yeah,
killing.
no, like yeah, the discussion would happen
there'll be
after.
here's how it'll end up. There'll be some discussion, and before a consensus is reached, one person will just kill somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
And
there's
all
no
I'm
way-
gonna do is make sure that it's not me.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm
Almost
saying.
a year.
Richie, you're so susceptible because you're waiting.
Storm of
Yes,
the
but I
year.
am watching. I am watching my back.
Lucas,
waiting.
who are you gonna kill, Lucas?
Benin is
Okay,
If someone came and tried to kill me, then I'd kill them
Okay,
first.
first I want to know something. You said there's a surefire way of me killing person, like without me having it.
Yeah, without you can kill him. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you 2 answers. If there's no surefire enough to fight it out, it's probably between Clovis and Zai.
That's
That was what I
understandable.
was thinking.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Now if there is if there's a
that's-
surefire way of killing a person, probably gonna be Michael, because I'm also scared that Michael's the safest. I have to go with Benin. Because I also Benin and
That's smart.
because I know Benin is the most trickiest of all of us.
Man, I'm the kind of person. Like, I'm the kind of person who plan ahead. I don't need
Yeah.
to wait for it.
Like Benin is the type of guy after you guys have like gotten the
Because
food
I
and
think
stuff.
I can
you guys
trust
are like,
Michael.
yes, let's go. And
Because
Benin is like,
I think because
when
I
this
can
food don't
nail-
get
You're
to
next.
I
You're
can trust
next.
I can trust Michael to not try to kill me, because we'll end up with killing each other.
Uh-huh.
And I know but Benin is tricky as fuck. Benin, if I have to kill
Here's the
Benin,
thing. It's either you band with me, we kill someone,
exactly.
or you're on my target list.
Exactly. What's up with Benin?
even that's a lie, because after you're done banding up,
After-
Benin will just think a way to make sure you like he doesn't die.
Exactly.
first.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
can't
he'll
team
make sure
up
he'll
with
be like,
Benin.
okay, so
Benin is just
how am I gonna make it so that
Yeah, Benin's just an inevitability. That's
What
why if I have a
about you?
surefire way of killing a person, Benin, I'm sorry, you're first.
yeah.
Luis, what about you?
Yeah, I definitely have to kill Benin. Unless there's a way I could guarantee, like, unless there's another way to get food, like after the fact.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if it's just the 2 of us, then I'd end up dying first anyway.
His strat is get me in before he decides to get me.
Exactly.
The earlier he's gone, the safer we all are.
Yeah.
So if I'm not confident I can take on Benin, then I just kill him first.
Hey, my fault.
Okay, Benin 100%, because
Yeah.
I'm the most scared of dying by his hand, and I know he'd do it.
If I get this straight, everyone would kill Benin first just because Benin wants to kill everyone else first.
I mean,
Here's the thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I might not
Yeah.
look. Here's the
Pretty
thing.
much.
I might not be in Benin's first list, but I'm gonna be in Benin's list. The farther we go on.
So at the end of the day, no, wait. So at the end of the day, it would just be like what, all 6 of us against Benin.
Jesus.
No, the odds
But
are in
no,
our
well,
favor.
Wait, I've not
See,
had
now-
Sai.
now-
I've not
now
had
that we've gone
Sai.
over the situation,
Wait, I've not had
like,
Sai
now
and
that- now that-
Mihil's. Wait, chill. I've not had Sai and Mihil's answer.
You
Yeah,
haven't had the answer.
yeah. Give me a second. Okay. Now, in terms of a tactical point, yes, killing Benin is a good idea. But if you're really hungry, then I'll definitely go for Lucas or Michael. And the people easiest to trick is Clovis and Lucas.
Man.
Like,
Clovis is gullible. Clovis
Like-
can tell you, Clovis has some coconuts over here. Well,
No.
Nah, yeah. Like your Clovis go there. Ha.
Like, bro, how is somebody supposed to admit to being gullible, man? That's just mean. Like, who's gonna be like, yeah, I'd do that. I'd fall for that. Yep. Alright.
There was best that you know you'd fall for it.
Boy, what are you talking about? I have like, I did an IQ test online and I got 140.
You see, here's the thing. You fell for the IQ test online. So you don't fall for it.
Yeah,
Man.
okay, that was the joke. That was the joke. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just that simple. Maybe continue.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Sorry.
That's all I have to say. Goddamn.
What?
Wait, but who?
Who did you pick?
What did you say?
Honestly, I'd play the chess game over here. I'd form an alliance. So I know that want to take down one guy and be like, "Aight, let's fuck him up." And then I'll keep playing all the way till I'm the last one with that guy. That guy has to be either Clovis or Mihir because they're just fucking easy to take down.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
I'm gonna play the survivor strat. Let's form an alliance.
That
Look
could
at
be
the alliances.
we could have a very lengthy discussion.
After hearing what everyone has to say, Richie would survive the longest.
Yeah.
Richie will just be hiding in his bunker. Oh, he's up and he
No,
just
wait,
died.
actually, I think Vichy was probably going to survive the longest, or he'll be the first to die. It's one of them.
It's either the two. It's either I get to him first, or it's the last one to live.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is I know I can just stay out of a conflict. So I don't need to target somebody first because I know that I'm not likely to be targeted first.
Hey, Richie,
Not likely. That's very true. Because remember that time. Because also remember that time. You're looking like we have given the fact that you will get the successful kill. But you know, at the time which you're hunting your fellow friends, you don't know you're gonna get the successful kill.
Okay,
so you gotta go for somebody who you know.
Let's posit this situation. Say it was a shipwreck, and there is a single gun that is stored in a communal location. And so, in order to kill someone, you'd have to sneak into the supply house, steal the gun, and set up your shot.
Would we all spawn at the same place? Or we be
Or is it more or less like it's there? The game has begun.
Richie, you're also forgetting the fact that if you still had that ship, then you'd also have some of the food that was on the ship. So
right. But you say it's now a week later, and your the food you had has run out, and you haven't had any success getting food from the island.
Yeah.
Like you haven't been able to fish or find edible plants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I have a question. Keep going.
Okay. Let's say I was saying if you're smart, you'd have taken the gun like in the first or second day.
Yeah, I would.
Right, but then people are going to be looking for the gun.
Yeah, and that's how people die.
And if you lose it, then somebody else has it.
So it's pretty much whoever gets the gun first wins.
So what if we do a situation like this?
Okay,
that's the other part. Are you gonna take the gun? Are you gonna try day one? Take the gun and have it. Assume that people are going in. Assume that people are going in and out of the storehouse during the daytime, and that someone's going to notice if the gun was missing.
Yeah, someone's gonna know if the gun's gone.
So day one, when there is still food and water available, day one, are you going to take that gun in preparation of potentially killing someone if necessary?
That becomes difficult, even from like a planning standpoint. Because if you are the first one to initiate the gun, then you'll have everyone else against you, even despite the fact you killed one.
Right. So that's a reason not to take the gun right away.
Yeah, like that's the main reason not to take the gun.
But what if I take the gun and then just throw it away? Like I just throw it into the ocean. So
that's a power move.
Oh wait.
But here's the thing: that doesn't change the fact that we're still gonna murder each other anyway.
Then you just go back to the. No,
but then you put a situation. Then you put a situation where you don't have a guaranteed kill.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you're gonna
but
say if you're
still-
gonna say you take the gun and throw it away,
Okay.
then you don't have your guaranteed kill anymore.
Yeah,
and
but it would still be
then you have to
hooliganism.
factor in, can you actually overpower the
Okay.
person you're trying to kill?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's add a few more factors. Let's say in that same ship, you had that one gun, but there's also knives that were in the kitchen. There was just a couple of knives. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter what kind.
well, let's say everybody has like a basic just survival knife.
That's
Yeah.
dangerous as hell, man. Shit. Just thinking about it is making me. Hey, yo.
The anxiety.
And I'm just realizing, if we were in this situation, the first thing I would do was form an alliance.
But here's the thing. Yeah? I honestly, the best strat, I was saving this to myself. I was like, whatever, be in this situation. But the best strat is to fake an accidental death. That's the best way, yeah, to relieve suspicion.
But what if we just start eating you?
Huh?
Well, no, you fake you kill somebody else, but make it look like an accident.
Like it was an
That's what he's saying.
accident.
Ah,
get-
that's what
Because here's the thing, we haven't ruled out the methods of killing. Hell, you could have even been looking for like coconuts and then you fell off the tree, you know, or like I pushed off a cliff.
Hey, Clovis, I have some coconuts over
It
here.
seemed an accident.
Ah, yo.
I mean, that's the other option is maybe you were out searching for maybe the two of you go out from camp during the day, and then an accident occurs and you drag their body back.
Man.
But you
Okay,
know,
dragging the
having
body
watched.
back makes it extremely sus. We're coming
Yeah,
to yell
but
at
that-
other
but-
people to come and look.
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
but
or
but-
yeah,
but-
or that is you tell them
Yeah.
like, oh, something's happened, come out and look, and then you go and bring everybody their body.
Hey, yo, having
no,
watched.
hold
Having
Let
watched
me-
that.
let me-
Listen,
And then you're like,
Can I
since we're
change-
here, let's cook him.
bro,
Can
having
I
watched
change
that,
the
let's
scenario a bit?
I mean, yeah, we've basically
Okay.
determined that if somebody dies and we're out of food, all of us are going to be cooking and eating that person.
Benin, having
Can I,
watched
can I
that,
put up a different
Yeah.
scenario for you guys?
Hold on,
you were
hold
to
on.
report-
Clovis is saying about what about Talentless Nana?
having watched Talentless Nana, if you were to report an accidental death, I'd have been very suspicious, man.
Okay,
Oh
but
my
then,
god.
you guys, I
That's
was
what I'm
like,
saying. Like, I can't be the one to do it, and I'm smart.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, obviously.
now
That's
here's the
like,
thing. Now here's the
yo,
problem,
I'm telling you,
Benin.
but
Benin.
Benin is actually just.
Benin, here's the problem about that toy. Okay,
Yeah.
what about to understand that? Like, that's a good point. But the point what
It's
you
just
cannot
annoying to think
reporting
about, you know?
is that now remember the meat also gets rotten. You can't just
No,
leave
yeah,
it for
that's
too
the thing.
long.
But I just need to make sure he died somewhere whereby I know one of
Yeah,
them.
I'm sure you wouldn't like do it yourself. Be like, hey, yo, guys, look, your body died. Nah.
Yeah.
But if there was an accidental death, whether it's you or somebody else who reports it, I would have been worried from the get go. I'd have been like, ah.
Exactly. Of course, get worried.
Yeah. Bro, like I would have much preferred watching somebody kill the other guy, because then after that it's like, okay,
Can I give you guys a different scenario?
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
What if we all just decided, we're not gonna go for this fight and we're just gonna pick straws for a fight to the death? So like two
Oh,
people
no,
like
that die.
That's
Knowing my luck, knowing my RNG.
You go to the desert island. Finally, the RNG gods. They're not after me anymore. They can't be.
Yeah,
All
then
the
you see-
games are at
Benin,
home.
Benin, you
No.
see, you pull at you fight the death for like nothing. You pull one of me or Michael.
I would rather die. Knowing my luck with RNG, I
you're
would
going
rather
to die. You'd rather you'll be dying then. Like, what's the point?
No, because now that when you tell me to draw straws, I'm killing you right there and then because I know I'm gonna die.
You should be Benin against Lucas.
At that point, I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting to eat. At that time, I'm fighting to live.
Yeah.
I can't.
Wait, that's out of the question entirely. If you guys want to draw straws, hey, you're fucked in the head.
Yeah, but that situation before was I found it the most interesting. The one with the ship.
Yeah, but the ship has the most flexibility in how you
Yeah.
approach.
You could have a very
Another
lengthy
one,
discussion about that one, but
The equivalent of that is just Clovis playing fucking hero. Like Smash Brothers. It is like, what does this button do?
what does this button do?
Yeah.
It used to freaking
Guys.
whack you and you die at 0.
Exactly.
But anyway, guys, we're kind of reaching the 1 hour 10 minutes mark.
Yeah, hey, that's actually a
okay.
good convo.
No shit.
So I think we should start wrapping up.
Actually, we should wrap up. Hey, that was a good
Okay,
one.
Yeah,
guys.
but that was a good
Who do you
conversation. I would like.
who do you guys think? Who do you guys think would win? Just put your answers down in the comments below, and
Whether, who do you
Thanks for
think?
watching, guys.
Actually,
Thanks for
that's
watching,
actually a
guys.
good question. In the comments, who do you think will actually survive the last? And I would like.
And what
Who'll
are
be
the
the last
topics
one?
do you want us to argue about?
Actually, yeah, that'd be a
Seriously.
good. Because I would
And
like
remember,
this. I would like.
99% of people who watch our videos are not subscribed. So if you would kindly hit that subscribe button, that would be
Hit
very
the
helpful.
subscribe button. We've checked the analytics. We know. We have seen the analytics.
But I would like.
80% of you guys are not subscribed.
We're watching you.
And 50% of you have not hit that bell for further
Man.
notifications.
But
We're
this was
watching
Don't
fun.
respect an analytics.
If you have any topics you want us to talk about, hit us up. We'll look for another topic.
Man, we're always
If
looking for a
anything,
topic.
you can go to Lucas's stream and annoy him and we'll discuss it.
Oh yeah,
El Luambo.
and of course, our favorite Lucas Lumbo is streaming on twitch.tv/LLuambo.
Favorite my ass. No one likes you.
I stream,
man.
usually weekly, from time to time. Guilty Gear Strive and Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
Shorty's a virgin.
Also follow our Twitter at Baglehood.
Yes.
Twitter at Baglehood. I forgot
I-
that existed.
But yeah, we have a
No.
Twitter.
Oh yeah. No.
Jesus Christ, man.
Now somebody pressed
Wait,
the stop
who was
button.
the Twitter password?
It's Sai.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't know what
Lucas,
the Twitter password is, but then we'll figure it out.
If you have the email, it's fine.
What do you mean you'll figure
Yeah,
it out?
Yeah,
If
we
you
have
have
the
the email,
set
it's fine.
It's
password.
not rocket
Forgot,
science.
forgot my password.
As long
I
as
know.
you have the email.
Oh, I found it. Never mind. I know what the password might be.
What do you
it's
mean,
fine.
might?
It's okay. It's okay.
It's
I have
questionable.
It's okay. I have
As
the
long
Twitter
as you
on my-
have the email.
Don't
Yeah,
worry. It's
as long
okay.
as
I have
it's-
the Twitter on my phone.
I also
Okay.
have the Twitter on my phone.
All right. Bye, y'all. Take care.
Take care. Goodbye, and Clovis Day.